Um, anyway, so today we're gonna be painting this mini, and I actually had a lot of fun dividing it up last week. If you remember, we did this girl last week here where I painted pretty much her lower half, her base and whatnot, and then we did the skin tones and the upper half of the mini the week after, and that way I was always working with wet oils. We did nice little cool lights in the back, OSL on the base. It was a lot of fun. So today I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start from the sort of the base. We're gonna paint this rock and these flames. I've been having a little bit of an idea because I wanted to do this sort of like cool red flame, and cool meaning like cold red flames. So I have a color on the palette that I'm not sure about because I got it ages ago, and when I tried it, they did the little swatches. It didn't convince me. It's called Rose Madder, and I got it because I really like the purple madder. So I got this Rose Madder here, and it's pretty much a pinkish uh um see-through transparent color. And I want to use it together with that permanent crimson, which is also a red, transparent red. And I want to see what kind of like magical flames we can do. Right now I'm just putting down some colors for the stones, and we've got the good old Perlene Black back on the palette. I haven't had it for a while, so that's going to be a lot of fun too. And today I was thinking no pre-glaze, just because this mini is kind of smaller, and I think it could benefit from just a more precise and thinner approach. We're going to put down some greens here from that Perlene Black. For those who haven't seen Perlene Black, it is a very dark, close to black kind of green color. So it's going to balance those reds and pinks. And then we're going to see, oh, that's the red. We're going to see what to do from there. All right. Pretty much, Roland. We have a big 3D canvas made of plastic, and we're just doing some oil paints on top of that. Now, I was wondering whether I also wanted a blue on the palette, like maybe a Prussian blue, but I've been trying to limit my palette to around 10 colors, and I already went way over that. So we're gonna see if we need it or not. We can always, I mean, I don't go too crazy with rules here. If I feel like I want to get a Prussian blue out or something like that, we can always get it out. I don't care, right? Fuck authority. What do I use to prime? I use this primer for airbrush primer called One Shot by Migamo. And that is kind of the one that I can find in Japan that works really well for oils for me. A lot of people in the US, I think they use the Badger Stanolres, which, according to James Wapple, it is pretty much the same thing because they make it in the same factory. So this is what I use. I have been experimenting with can primers, and I think you can use, I've been using, what is it called? Like Mr. Hobby, Mr. Surfacer, from Krios, and even the Vallejo spray, like the Hobby Paint spray. It's very matte, very nice, the black one. But pretty much whatever primer you use, if you should try to find something that isn't too shiny and slippery, because the oils like a little bit of grip in their surface, because they slide around they all the time because they are wet longer than acrylics. So this particular primer has a bit of grip, has a bit of like matteness,